So this is day number 4. We're in the key of G major. I'm trying to show you what every mode in the key of G major sounds like against the same song. The song's tone center is G major, the G major triad, the 1 chord, the G chord. Today we're on day number 4, mode number 4. Mode number 4 of the G major scale is C, Lydian. It goes from C to C, but it contains the F sharp. So the notes are the G major scale, but starting on the 4th, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, and C. So from the example I just played you, it was straight up the scale, and I think you kind of heard that it almost sounds like it's wrong, for lack of a better word. It just doesn't really go with the sound of a G chord. There's a lot of different reasons and theories for that. I will tell you some in a minute, but I want you to hear the scale one more time just against the song. Here you go. Only a couple measures. So I remember learning the modes in school and all these wonderful explanations, theories, and everything for why this one's great and the other one's wonderful and da-da-da-da-da-da. And then you get to this one, Lydian. Lydian is really its own little world, its own little island. Lydian is the weakest mode. I've heard that. It's the easiest mode to overpower. Anything else will overpower Lydian. What all that means, I don't know. But what I do know is that when you try to play C Lydian against G major chord, it really doesn't sound that great. However, if you focus on the notes of the arpeggio, you can make, of the C arpeggio, you can make it sound a little better. So the notes of the scale starting and ending on C really does nothing for the key of G other than sound kind of weird, maybe even wrong. But if we focus on the notes of the triad, the arpeggio, C, E, and G, you'll get some sounds that are a little bit easier to, swallow. So let me show you that. Here's just the C arpeggio. So that almost sounds like you're doing something kind of cool. And what I'm doing to make it sound kind of okay is avoiding the tonic of the Lydian mode, the C note. I'm avoiding that. I'm playing the other two notes, E and the G. As many places as I can. So to keep in suit with the way I'm explaining the modes to you, play from the root to the root, from the C to the C. That's true Lydian, C Lydian sound. You'd play the notes of the triad, the arpeggio, and then you would go and you play the notes of the major, the 7th chord, whatever it be, diatonically. In this case, it's C major 7, C, E, G, B. So what just happened here is we got another chord tone out of the G chord. We have the root of a G chord, G. It's the 5th of the C, and now we have the 7th of the C, which is the 3rd of the G, which is a B. So when we stick to this arpeggio only, it's going to actually sound kind of okay-ish. So let me let you hear the C major 7 arpeggio, C, E, G, and B only over this jam. Before I do it, I'm going to back it up a little bit so I don't run out of backing track for you. So here we go. Okay, we just do that and go here. Here we go. So I did that on purpose. When I forced the C note, the tonic of your scale of the chord, into the song, it really doesn't sound good, which sort of is proof that the Lydian mode is easily overpowered by everything else. So if I land on one of those other 3 notes, the B, the G, or the E, it's going to sound a lot better. I'll show you. Just playing the C major 7 arpeggio over that same jam. Here you go. But I'm avoiding the C note. Here we go. So you can hear it, but it no longer sounds like you're playing C Lydian. Doesn't sound like you're playing that anymore. It sounds like you're playing everything but that. It could be this. It could be this. It could be this. It could be any other mode, but we're not doing... So anyway, just for the sake of argument, we're in the key of G. The mode is in the key of G. I'm just going to play all of this mixed up together and let you listen to a little bit, and you could decide whether you would ever go to Lydian if you knew you were in a major tonality. So just to give you something that the Lydian scale does sound good with, at least this is something I was told by somebody somewhere along the lines. Lydian sounds good if there's no other sound to play to. In other words, if my song was just... just that 4 chord, just the C, Lydian's going to sound good against it. let's see. I don't have a looper hooked up, but I'll try to show you. Hope you like this. Don't know what to tell you about Lydian.